Welcome to our HAPA Summer Enrichment Program. My name is Michael Feraro. I am the director at Jefferson Elementary and the director for the elementary music program here. We are very thrilled to have you here today. Your kids have been working very hard to put a concert on for you guys and show you what we've been working on. So again, we are very pleased. They've been working extremely hard. And again, we started this in March, I believe it was, around March time, and some of them have only been playing for a couple weeks. So, and then those people that's playing for a couple weeks caught up pretty quickly. All right, so I am, again, very pleased with all the hard work that we've been doing. Just a little side note, so we are continuing this on once the school year starts, so I think it's September. We will start this, to continue this, Tuesdays, 4:30 to 5:30 here, and then the beginners, that'll be the intermediate group, and then the beginner group will be 5:45 to 6:45, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, 5:45 to 6:45 will be the beginner string group, all right? So if you have any friends or know anybody that wants to join us, we are definitely want to take anybody that would like to start any string instruments. So again, I can't express how happy I am with how hard these kids have been working. They've been working very hard. So without further ado, we will begin with open D. Together. Let's read E. Now we are beginning to put our finger on the fingerboard. And what we're doing is we're getting our first finger down. This next step in our learning process is by putting our first finger down on the D string, which is the E, note E. And a little bit what we always do is I always have them start in rest position. Rest position is where their instrument is on their knee and their bow is standing up on their knee as well. The reason for doing that is because now when we teach them the bow holds, I can have them adjust their bow holds and get things kind of squared away again before we start. Because sometimes, as a beginner, their fingers like to move around. It's hard to get a good bow hold. So now this is their chance to start rest position, get their bow hold straightened away, and then we get in playing position. All right. So rest position, my friends. is called Morning Dance. Now at this time, we've been putting a few more fingers on the fingerboard. Our third finger, or third, 2 and 1, so 3, 2 and 1, or the cellos, 4, 3 and 1. And yes, we've been getting a few more fingers on the fingerboard, enjoying Morning Dance. Melody, but we know it better as Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So now here's our full song we can play for you. It's called Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So again, thank you very much for letting your children join us. It's been my pleasure. All right, children. Will be playing a solo for us is Ms Suwardi here. Suwardi Baker is playing Jingle Bells on her violin for us. playing, Chloe will be playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star for us. Chloe, whenever you are ready. Violin playing Magama Had a Farm. Whenever you're ready, Trisha. Soloist, we have Miss Morgan Owens playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, Mississippi Hot Dog version. Now, Mississippi Hot Dog, so we have variations on the Twinkle Twinkle theme, and this one is Mississippi Hot Dog, which is the bow stroke that we're talking about, is Mississippi Hot Dog. So, Miss Morgan Owens, whenever you're ready.
Seeing the elementary string program flourish. So let's give one more round of applause to our dean students. My name is Suwardi. I'm a HAPA teacher here at Hammond Central. I teach orchestra and band. I'm also the HAPA department chair for Hammond Central and Eggers. And my class this summer is called Instrumental Solo and Ensemble. So I've been working with the beginning strings class. I've also been working with the soloists and the small ensembles that you're going to hear today. And with solo and ensemble, what happens is students come into our class and they decide their direction. What's their goal? What would they like to play? Do they want to play solos? Do they want to play ensembles? And they cultivate the skills, technique, musicianship, and interest to do that. This is an intermediate to advanced level class. So the next group of string students you'll see have been doing just that. And basically they receive help throughout the class, and they also do a lot of independent work. So our first soloist is going to be Ms Suwardi, and she's going
Drumline. We'll be playing for you 3 cadences, 2 improvised grooves that we created, and 1 written cadence called Raven by Cassidy Byers. Please enjoy.
they have a choice. They could learn a string solo, or they could learn a band instrument. So this group includes beginning band, which is our 2nd through 6th graders who were in the strings class and spent an hour each day learning a band instrument, as well as our beginning band class, which met with Mr. Fenne and Ms Larson, and they did 4 hours of band each day. So the first part, we're going to play for you, everybody playing together, and then after that, our beginning strings players will step off, and then the beginning band class will continue on with the other pieces that they learned this summer. Almost everybody on the stage never played a band instrument prior to the first day of summer school. Wow. Can you stand up if this is your first time playing a band instrument this summer? Okay. Yeah, very cool stuff. Besides Natalia, all of the percussionists are new. So we're just so proud of them and all the cool things they did this summer. And we hope we bring them back next fall for a HAPA enrichment. We will have the beginning and intermediate strings classes on Tuesdays, 4:30 to 5:30, like Mr. Feraro had said, for our intermediate players. That would be all the kids who played today, as well as the students who played last school year but couldn't come this school year. And then any of their friends who want to learn strings for the first time, that's going to be Tuesdays 5:45 to 6:45. We're also going to offer a beginning band class. And I don't know what day or what time yet, but you'll see it. We'll make sure you know when we get that all sorted out. But we would love for your kids who started the band instruments this summer to keep going. Music is so much fun, and they can keep doing this throughout their school lives here at Hammond. So here's number 1, the first note. Next up is count and play. The last time they worked on air support, fingerings, posture, hand position. This time we're going to add in tonguing. So for all of our woodwinds and brass, we're thinking about that do tongue. Where do you put your tongue if you play a trumpet? Alex? Awesome. In between where your teeth and gums meet, up on top. Trombones, does your tongue go in the same spot? I think your tongue. Where do you put your tongue, Fred? Yeah, you can do where teeth and gums meet, right on your top teeth or right on your top gums, wherever it's most comfortable for you. How about you, clarinets and saxophones? Where does your tongue go? To the reed. And we all start the notes together at the same time. Number 2. Now consider this. Every single instrument you see here, as well as all of the mallets, each one has a different fingering, a different way of playing. So learning beginning band requires a lot of thinking and processing and remembering what you do to your instrument versus the others. It's really neat thinking skills that the kids get to gain by being in band.
I'm Ms Larson. I'm the band director at Middle School. And my coworker is Mr Fenne. He is the band director at Scott. And we combine to do all of our concerts. So when you see 130 people out here in the audience, on the stage, that's our combined bands when we play. So it's going to be, we're looking forward to it. We work well together. We've had a lot of fun this summer. We've had not a large class, but these kids have learned a lot. They have had music theory in their 4 hours, where they learned about how many values note gets. Does it get 2 counts, 4 counts, whatever? They're a whiz at rhythm, right? They can do rhythms. They can do melody. I can play a melody and they can go up to the board and say exactly which melody, which line it is that's being played. So they learned that. They learned a lot of Italian terms this summer. So they have been very busy, and they too are all beginners. Except those big kids, they're not beginners. They are assisting us. Okay? So Mr. Fenne is going to start off, and you notice we have a lot of similar things. I think you'll recognize the second one because it was already played, known as Twinkle Twinkle. But we'll be doing it at, oh no, yeah, it is Twinkle Twinkle, right? Yeah. Only we're doing the actual Mozart melody. So Mr. Fenne is going to start on cross buns, right? All right. But my class voted against it. They said, no, we'll just play regular. Because they're very nervous, let me tell you. Okay, Mr. Fenne?
What?
these parts. I asked them if they wanted to rehearse that earlier, but someone's parents were in the audience, and she said no. So now we're into harmony. So we had two parts there, so we're into harmony. So our final number was written by Beethoven. What did we learn about Beethoven, class? Could he hear this symphony? No. Because he was totally deaf. When he wrote it, he never heard it. He never heard it played. He conducted it, but he never heard it. So probably because he had like 18 children. Could you think that could have made it?
That could have had a lot to do with it.
You know. So we're going to now hear Ode to Joy by Beethoven. Thank you for all of your support, parents. We very much appreciate it.
Awesome job, man. This is just so much fun this summer to be able to perform so much music, and your kids have just been great. Our next student is Frank. Frank is going to be a junior here at Hammond Central. He is a HAPA band major, and he's been really busy this year doing a lot of performing. One of the pieces he learned was the Concerto by Rimsky-Korsakov. He learned the first and second movements for the ISMA Solo and Ensemble Contest in February. He won a gold medal at the regional contest here in Munster and advanced to the state contest. And he went to state, he won a silver medal.
Wow.
And Brianna was over there also with, and she got gold at state and at regionals, and she played two sports. Well, after Frank learned the first two movements of Rimsky-Korsakov's very challenging trombone concerto, he decided he wanted to learn the third. So between the spring and the summer, he learned the third movement. So he is prepared today to play the entire concerto for you.
Wow.
Very nice work, Frank. And enjoy. It's a great piece. And by the way, he's only finishing up his second year playing
Thank you. Set up, I do want to talk a little bit about what this group is. So this is another half HAPA group, it is a class that meets during the school day. So despite what you might have heard, it's not a club, it actually is a class. If you've gone to any of the parades this year, you saw us. Truck, big trailer, rock band on the back of the trailer, can't really miss it. So if you went to any parades, we were pretty much in almost every single parade this year. Some of the students in this summer program are younger and are in elementary school. Some of them are in middle school, and some of them are at Morton, and some of them are here at Hammond Central. Some are at Eggers, some are at Scott, and as I said, the elementary schools. So we've got all levels of players here. Most of them have been in the class with me for at least 1 year, some of them 2, and then some are headed into their 3rd year next year as seniors. So without further ado, we've got some Beatles for you. Yeah, you guys all set? You good? All right. Here we go. Yep.
Oh,
multi-instrumentalists. As you saw earlier with the beginning band and beginning strings, several of the children and the students were in drumline or beginning band and orchestra. So that's a beautiful thing here at HAPA, is that most students play multiple instruments. So you'll see that right now in our change up. Next up, we've got some white stripes for you. So as they get prepared, we'll make sure everyone's set with what they're doing. We'll brag on Brianna for a second. Obviously, she was the one that Ms Suwardi mentioned got the gold tuba solo, but she wants to be a music educator. So how many instruments do you play now?
Like around 20 something.
Like 20 something. So Sebastian's in 8th grade, and Ivory's also in 8th grade, and they're both going to be awards in Hammond Central next year. Hello, you're going to be a senior, and also going to be a senior. Nirvana, everybody. Most way as far as on guitar and drums, everybody. Flores on guitar and drums. You got Yaretsi Vargas on vocals, everybody. Our hi-hat has been and acting up a bit, so we're adjusting that. And last, we've got some No Doubt. You guys know that? teachers who are here with their students, administrators, everybody who supports HAPA. It's really important. The arts are so important. So thank you so much. Give it up for yourselves and all of the wonderful
I like that. That was cool.